I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello, welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. This is your host, Merc with the mic. Oops, my bad. I'm the wrong person.
Yeah. I'm Louis Beans.
Okay, role reversal for the day. No. I'm Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic. And Merc is pissed off. Apparently, there was a new update for, what is it, Xbox One? And they updated the avatars, you said? And they've gone and made them real people. You don't like that?
More realistic looking, and they got rid of, like, if you bought anything for your avatar, it's not there, and that just made me really mad. I reverted back to the old one.
You can.
Yeah. So at least they have that, because my guy has the screen rangers.
Nah, okay, yeah. I mean, they hit a sweet spot with, like, the end of the 360. They hit a sweet spot with the stuff you could put on the characters and stuff. I like that a lot of the games you can unlock pieces for your avatar.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Do they still do that? Or did they stop caring?
You know, they haven't really, like, did anything with the avatars on this version.
Wow. Ooh. Get back to it.
Honestly, I think they had a lot of potential on the Xbox 360, but they didn't jump on it as much. Like, they had that Joyride game that you could play with your avatar. They had that Doritos Crash Course that you could play with your avatar.
Which I heard was really good.
It was fun, very different. They had Fire Pro Wrestling had a game that you could play with your avatar.
Yeah, you're right.
So they did little things like that, but they didn't keep it going. And honestly, some games you were able to use them, like the Sega All-Star Racing.
Yes, you're right. I do remember that.
You were able to use them as well.
Listen, they missed out because Nintendo is not afraid to take advantage of that shit. The Mii's is all up in Smash Brothers and all over the, like, just all the other stuff. They make games focused completely around those people. Yeah. So, listen, Microsoft, you don't want no photorealistic looking people.
So, yeah, I'm not really digging it at all, but I'll take a picture of it. I'll send it to you so you can see what I'm talking about.
I hope he has an unhappy face.
He's too happy. I don't like it.
So
my original avatar has the right face.
What was his face? Like, sad?
He looks angry.
Oh shit.
He looks like he's just not in the mood.
It's not you. Listen, I'm tired of your bullshit, Microsoft.
Yeah. So they just did the update. I don't know when exactly I had to update this, but when I haven't turned on my Xbox since I haven't turned on my Xbox since last week because I was ghosted. So I think that's really do anything. I guess I'll take it from the tablet because
Understood.
but yeah, so they did that. The first thing that popped up was like, hey, you can keep your avatar.
Gotcha. Okay. No bueno,
like it.
Says Merc. No bueno.
I don't like it. I'm a little angry. I'm a little bit.
Well, listen, there's been a lot of good stuff going on this week to change your mood, so we talk about some of that stuff. First up, I just want to bring up, not going to go too much into it because it just started. I mean, even though there's a lengthy history, JoJo Part 5, it is officially out and about. It has started. It has begun. Get your JoJo on. This season, or rather this book, this part is following the story of, I believe the main character is Giovanna. Even though that sounds like it should be a woman's name, that is one of, I guess it's not a spoiler. It's one of Dio's children. I mean, the way they make it seem is like he might have more than one. You know what I mean? Hmm? Yeah, there was a thing I saw like maybe 2 days ago. That was a shout outs to Mother's Basement. He did like a primer,
Yeah.
24-minute primer for anybody who hasn't seen all the previous 4 parts of JoJo, which basically go from the beginning of what is a JoJo to the crazy wacky thing everybody loves now. Yeah. Listen, like when it started, there was no JoJo, there was no Dio. Oh no, that's so sad. Yeah, he does look like a real dude. That's unfortunate. That might have to be the picture for the episode. Just that picture of your TV screen. Sad.
I'll see if I get a better one when my phone gets back on. I just look at the tablet, camera on the tablet, stuff like this.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. That's a drastic change.
Yeah.
The proportions are all different and everything. He looks like a real human being now.
I don't like it. Wait,
he doesn't have his Power Ranger suit, but he has a green shirt.
I know. I'm like, yo, I paid for that Spider-Man. That Power Ranger suit go everywhere with me.
Yo, I paid real ducats for that, man.
Exactly. You know what's funny is that when that came out, I sent it to Jason David. We posted it.
Oh, really?
Like this, yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, that's like, of course you should be happy.
My dude. But yeah, talking about JoJo.
No, I'm not really. Again, I'm not the most knowledgeable person about Part 5. That's
okay.
So I believe it's like at least 5 and 6. I don't know if there's a 7.
Okay.
So for the next 2 animes that are coming out, I have zero knowledge of them.
Okay.
But if the track record is anything, they've done 4 previous ones that have been increasingly good. I wasn't really too versed on Diamond is Unbreakable, but Josuke made me a believer, made me love that series. Just so if the main character for this one is just as fun to watch and get on board with, then I'm all in. That said, this seems to be the most trendy version of JoJo so far, because if you look at the lineup for the characters, which is cool, they do them all in they're in the way you would stand and line yourself up like when you take a picture for jail, like the
lineup.
But there's like a specific word, like suspect lineup or something like that.
Yeah, it's the lineup.
And they all have the height and stuff, and they are just the most. This is just fashion. It just screams to you that like they're all doing a specific like pose, but not a JoJo pose. That's the thing. They all either have the shoulders back, hand in the pocket to the side, the hand on the hip or something like that. Like it's like legit. So get on board or jump off, because this one is gonna go like all in on the Japanese style for this one. So
where can you find JoJo if you want to watch it?
It should be on like Crunchyroll was advertising the hell out of it. So if you have that, you can see that, and they have a free version with commercials, so you can watch that. Yeah, so there you go. So, but like
I never abused it, but I have.
Yeah, like
I started Dragon Ball Super on it, and then I found them on my YouTube TV in English, so I've just been letting them record, and I've been watching it.
I actually wonder. I don't know if that's gonna have the same thing. If you're gonna be able to find it like that on YouTube translated, like because that, to my experience, they don't have English translation except I think on the DVD version or Blu-ray version.
Yeah.
So you might have to wait. Because this is supposed to be, I think, day and date with the Japanese. So when the Japanese episode's released, that's just everybody's gonna jump on that.
Okay.
So yeah. So that's going down. Anything going down in your neck of the woods? I know there's some stuff happening. It's Comic-Con week.
Yeah, Comic-Con weekend. It's just going good. There's a lot of previews, a lot of trailers. They showed the first glimpse of Bullseye and Daredevil, which I think starts next week.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That's a different one from the trailer we saw last week.
Yes.
Like in that time, there've been 3 trailers because there was there was the teaser, then there was a 30-second. No. There was a minute-long one. There was the Kingpin one,
and then the Bullseye one.
It's okay. And was that a Comic-Con exclusive?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So they showed the Bullseye one. I think it's gonna be really good because pretty much he's hired to portray Daredevil.
Oh shit! Didn't that happen?
Those motherfuckers.
Did that happen in the book?
He did. Honestly, it was Hawkeye. Remember Dark Avengers?
Shit! Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a Dark Hawkeye. But it was cool. It looks really good. I can't wait. I think it starts next Friday.
Who did they say who's playing Bullseye?
I don't know the guy's name. He looks new. Like I've never seen him before. So.
Well, Daredevil's pretty good at that. I mean, those Netflix shows are pretty good at getting people we haven't seen too much of.
And then we also got the original showrunner back, so the fight scene's gonna be nuts. I'm very looking forward to that. We saw the trailer for we saw a new trailer for Aquaman.
All right. So how's that looking?
I'm not really impressed. I honestly, it's just hard for me because I hate Aquaman. And the character. So for me to be like excited for the movie, it really has to show something. If not, I'm like, it's Aquaman still. It hasn't changed that it's Aquaman.
Yes.
Maybe if it was Namor, I'd be more interested. But
so what goes down in the trailer? What's he do?
It's kind of the same as they showed before, but they actually showed the Aquaman iconic suit, the yellow pants. Yeah, they showed that whole thing.
Wow. I would have thought they went with the hook hand.
Not yet. He hasn't lost his hand yet.
No, I just mean that costume, you know.
For what the suit looked like, I guess it looked good because it looked like the original stuff. But then again, I hated Aquaman's suit, so.
Yeah, that old orange and green.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bueno. Not fun.
So they showed that, and then they had pretty much the little trailers for all the CW shows coming in. More stuff on Titans, which I think starts next week as well on the DC Universe app.
Okay. So is that the first exclusive show that they have on that app?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's the first one. I think Swamp Thing is coming. They have Swamp Thing. They have an animated Harley Quinn.
Oh, all right.
Kelly Kuko.
Yeah. I did see that announcement. Yes.
So they have that. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of TV show updates. Surprisingly, Walking Dead is still alive. I think that should die.
I mean, listen.
I can't, dude. I honestly gave up Walking Dead maybe at season 4 because I just got tired of the characters and I just wanted them all to die. That was just me. Like I couldn't get into it because every season is pretty much the same shit. If it's not the disease that's broken out getting worse, it's people just turning on each other.
Okay.
It's always wanted it to.
So they haven't found a dynamic way to keep you engaged?
Nah, it got me to a point I just want everyone to die and just have them be cast.
Okay.
Like I'm tired of all of them. Just kill them all.
Yeah, so the last one I saw to completion was The Governor. What was that, 3?
Season 3. I think that's where I left off. Too.
Yeah, at the end of season 3, that's where I stopped. So I'm not familiar with anything Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But question, is it going off of anything from the books or no? Is it
what?
Taking any cues from the books? Because I know the books are still being written, right?
I know they started adding a lot more characters from the books.
Okay. But I hear those are highly regarded. No significant change that you saw on the show that is damn, okay, I might look now.
Nah. Well, this guy's character, the big bad guy now.
Who? Again?
Yeah, he was a big character from the comic.
Now, but from what you're saying, he wasn't enough to get you on board.
No, I just saw the death scene and I was like, eh.
That was season what? 5 or 6?
6.
6. Okay, gotcha.
I lost interest in it a while ago, and it just never my interest never got. I never got interested in again to finish watching it.
Okay. No, I'm not the best to speak on that because, like I said, I fell off.
Yeah. I did. I'm looking at like the other stuff that they had with the UFC. To the
All right, and we're gonna take a little break right here, just to remind you to follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, also on SoundCloud. What we do is we have this podcast, the Icky Spitter I Swear podcast. We also have the Wrestling Babble podcast. That's hosted by Merc with the Mic, who's a frequent guest on my show. And that should be on Merc with the Mic on SoundCloud. We post those on YouTube as well. So you can check the Merc with the Mic podcast out on his YouTube channel, which is also Merc with the Mic. And also you can catch the It Gets Better I Swear podcast as well as the various other playthroughs on the RedCycloneInc YouTube channel. Thank you. Well, you can talk about some of the stuff that you did, because you said you saw some wrestlers.
Yeah, I got to see Balor, Bailey, and Sasha. They were all really cool, very friendly, they're very talkative, very nice. And seeing Balor, like, honestly, he brought kids that didn't have a ticket to come meet him.
Now, what type of venue was this? What were they doing? Where?
They were in the autograph hall in the Comic-Con.
All right.
It's like one section that has all the signings and stuff. So yeah, like if you didn't get the ticket or you couldn't meet them. Balor didn't listen. He took some kids that didn't want to meet him and brought them over to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Balor looks like he's like a very friendly dude. Like he is what he is on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Like he looks very friendly, he wants to be part of the fans and things like that. And it's really nice to see that.
Hey man, they not lying when they say, what is it? Balor Club is for everyone.
Yeah, and Balor, much respect for him. I became more of a fan of seeing him do that.
Mm-hmm.
Other thing, oh yeah, they showed in Krypton. Did you see this show? You know of the show Krypton, right?
I've only heard of it. I have not seen it.
They introduced the first picture of Lobo.
Really?
In Krypton. He looks like Rob Zombie in the Dracula video.
Pretty much what he looks like, except 3 times as big.
Yeah, he's small. He looks like Dracula video.
Yeah, he's just a dusty dude with dreads.
Yeah.
Which is always what I pictured Rob Zombie. I always picture Rob Zombie just hangs out in the desert.
I think he does. I think that's where he lives. Just like in the middle of the desert.
He made all those horror movies that are in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Like he made the Dracula video, which is him riding a buggy like in the desert or in the dirt somewhere. Like, yeah, he just looks like that's his environment.
Yeah.
So okay, that's cool.
Another thing announced was Square Enix announcing 9-game Kingdom Hearts compilation before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
I have a question. When is Kingdom Hearts supposed to come out again?
January next year.
Are you sure? Are they sure?
It has a full release date, and what I've seen from it so far, it looks done.
Mm-hmm. I'll believe it when it's in the console.
Yeah.
It's because that's probably, besides, I want to say the Final Fantasy VII remake at this point. No. Let me take that back. Final Fantasy 15 was like the longest awaited game, because that took God knows how long to come out. Like that was supposed to be a last generation game. Yeah. Also Kingdom Hearts 3 as well.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'll believe it when I see it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I believe when I see it, but I most likely will get that compilation because I think I only played Dimension 2, and most likely all I will play is Dimension 2.
Yeah, Merc just put up the picture. Yeah, that's a goddamn Lobo. That's a motherfucking Lobo. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's complaining about it. I was like, what? It does look like
it. It looks like a Lobo to me.
It just looks like he needs to void up a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. But no, that's pretty good.
Let's feed him some voids.
Okay. Hey, can I ask a question? Have you been keeping up with Arrow?
Yeah,
Have they been doing anything? Have they announced anything regarding that show?
They've been kind of hush hush with the next season. The only thing they really showed was the big team up. Like they kind of announced the big team up with Batwoman being part of it. But other than that, they show. I don't know. He went to jail.
Yeah. No, please tell me they haven't explored that entire thing yet. Because
I don't think they did yet.
Because one of the pictures I saw not too long ago was like Cody Rhodes put up a picture of them. Did that already happen?
It's coming.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's back on the show too.
Yeah, but I see he's in jail. He got a little 3-man crew.
Yeah.
And he put up like the caption, "You can't sit at this table."
Yeah.
And it was like, I think Arrow was gonna sit at the table or some shit like that. I don't know. Like, I'm interested in seeing where that goes.
Yeah.
Do you know if? Again, I always ask for comic stuff. Do you know if this is based on anything, or if this is brand new stuff?
I think it's part of Jeff Johns' run. I'm not really sure because I have not read Green Lantern like that.
Okay.
And I got Green Arrow like that, so I can't. Could be wrong. But I know it was part of Jeff Johns' run.
Gotcha. Okay.
Funny thing. I was just looking just now, which knew that. In the crowd in the WWE pay-per-view we saw in Australia, someone had the flag of the boot to butt, like from The Simpsons.
All right, that's really good. That's really good.
I was like, that's funny.
All right, kudos to you, sir or madam, whoever made that. Yeah, that's cool.
I was looking for the pictures and shit, and I happened across that. I was like, that's funny.
That's good. That's always a good thing. I got a question.
Yeah.
Did you get to see the Hellboy trailer?
No, but there was no trailer. It was just a poster.
Yeah, apparently there was. There was first Hellboy footage, something like that.
I didn't
Okay.
That. But I did see the posters, which look pretty dope. I think he looks pretty dope. But you said there was a problem with the posters.
Oh yeah, they have this corny ass tagline for entertainment, and it's like millennial speak at the bottom. It says "Legendary AF."
Yeah.
And it's the picture of him with the red fiery background, not the black one with his horns cut. It's the picture of him with the long horns, and it's just like, I thought that was a fan edit.
Yeah. Because
I couldn't believe that an official picture would use like slang like that.
Yeah.
For something that's not even like, out. That was like the first picture that anybody saw of that. And I was just thinking, that can't be real. Number one, he looks amazing, but I was like, that can't be real. But just like, that's it. That's just me being an old man. I was just like, that's the tagline? Get out of here. Could've.
Back in my day.
The only reason I don't like that is because you have to be in the know to even understand what that means. AF means what?
These are millennials.
Like, AF means as fuck.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, you wouldn't know. You just be like, what the hell is Legendary F? You know what I mean? So yeah, don't do that. Anyway,
he's an ass freckle.
He's an ass freckle? Oh, I mean, well, is that what we call the Hellboy nowadays? A slang for an ass freckle? Hey man, you got a Hellboy in your butt. What? So a lot of comics, I was a Marvel guy, and so growing up I never read Hellboy.
Yeah.
So I'm not familiar with either interpretation, because apparently this is going to be from the writer, I think it is, Mark Mignola.
Yeah.
Now, have you been a fan of Hellboy, or have you read any of that guy's stuff?
I've read things here and there. I was never like a big Hellboy person, but I did read some of their key books. So it's a really good book. If you have Comixology, I think those are available on the unlimited subscription.
Do you know if particularly this guy, Mike Mignola's run, was something that you happened to read?
I read a lot. He wrote Hellboy the whole time.
Oh, he's the writer.
He's the writer. He's the creator.
Okay,
the writer.
Thank you. Clear that up, because I'm not in that world, so I don't know. All right, so anything that you read of that you were a fan of came from him. So
yeah.
All right. With that said, how do you think this is a good thing?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think they have a
Straight
good
up reboot.
cast. I would like to see what they go with it. I would like them to take a different approach to it, and try not to go where Guillermo del Toro did, because those movies were great.
It's funny you say that, because they literally say that this is going to be a straight departure from that. Also, due to the rating, this is going to be a R.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a grittier but still humorous take on it. So it seems like they are going in a different direction.
Yeah, they do have to have the humor in it. That's something about Hellboy always had. They always
about
had
the character, yes.
that humor into it.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be great. It could be a really good movie.
Also, here's something I did not know, and I don't think was shouted from the rooftops.
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich is gonna be the main villainess,
Oh,
the
cool.
Blood Queen.
Slow motion fight scenes. I'm not looking forward to that.
Well, they didn't say that her husband is the director. They did not say that.
He always has slow motion.
So, I
think that's in her contract.
Get out of here. It better not be. It better not be. No. Actually, when I was skimming through some articles to find more details, they don't specifically say the director. Like, I'm looking at a lot of stuff. They say is going to be mostly written by Mignola.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find this to see if her husband's name is in there, because he's a director and he's the one that's done all those Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So no, I don't see that. So we might be lucky.
Yeah.
You might be lucky.
I hope it's good. I really do.
The guy's name is Marshall. Last name Marshall. Not. Funny enough, this is so scattered. They don't have the guy's full name here.
We'll find out. I just hope it's a good movie. That's what I hope to see.
Okay. All right.
Other than
Neil Marshall. There you go. Thank you.
I got to pick a couple of games this week.
All right. So let's talk about that.
One of the anticipated games, Mega Man 11.
All right. Now we know you can't hover through the doors like the old school. Now tell me, does that break the game?
No.
Okay.
Because that was just a graphic flaw more than anything.
No.
All right, so
he does
one thing I'll give this game, so far I've been playing it, I've beat 2 of the bosses already. They add slow down or power up button. So you can slow down time and do things, or you can power up and like hit harder. Each suit that you get has their own little things with those things as well. So they use the top trigger buttons to do that. So you can use that as an option, and then Rush is there automatically. He has his life bar. You can't use him all the time, but he's there automatically.
All right. Now, does that add to the game, or is it a distraction?
It helps. It helps you strategize a little better. Because some of the stages are ridiculously hard or annoying.
Okay.
Yeah, the game's hard. It's challenging, but the time you beat them.
But in which way? In a
It's fun challenging.
Okay, it's not cheap.
Yeah, I'm liking it more than what I played with the demo, because I got to fight other bosses and just to see where things are. The graphics it looks nice. It has a full story. They have like voice acting and all that stuff.
Yes, I've heard good things about the voice acting. It's like it's not bad. It's not Mega Man 8.
It's not bad, and it kind of feels like it's a remake. It's like a reboot of a story than a brand new Mega Man game, because it kind of has Rockman, not Mega Man. He's
really
a regular boy, and then he upgrades into Mega Man.
Oh, so that's how they're putting it now?
Yeah.
Whoa, interesting.
But I'm digging it. The graphics are nice. I picked it up on the Switch because it's something I could easily play on the go.
Yes.
One thing I will advise, and this is something I'll do, I don't like how the slide doesn't have a button. You use like double tap, and on the analog stick, double tapping is annoying. So
yes.
I made a button to slide.
But you can though.
Yeah. So I made it like my top trigger button. I made that to slide.
Okay.
And it helps a lot.
I've seen that it has a few of the elements from some of the later Mega Man games where you can like power up your different abilities and stuff.
Yeah, so
You
like
get to go into that.
like energy tanks, weapon tanks, and stuff like that, you can actually buy. You don't have to
Oh, find them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could buy. I think a max is like 6 energy tanks or
Hmm.
something like that. So you can always have them, or you can just reborn. Like especially if going to the quality stage, you need as much energy as possible. You can buy like Freeman. You can buy little things like that. So
Cool.
it helps. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun Mega Man. The stages are quite longer than they were in the past. Like they're allowed to add more to the stages, so the stages are quite lengthy.
So you said you're 2 stages in. Did they introduce Rush yet or no? Not yet.
Well, Rush is already in the game. Like when the moment you start, like
You have Rush?
You have Rush already.
Which
he's
vehicle?
He's just the extended jump. Like he helps you jump higher.
Also, they give you no. But you have to actually activate him, or it's just a
No,
cool thing when he's
just
just in the world. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he's just there. Rush is there. He automatically is with you. You could buy the bird and the other thing to help.
Oh, Beat. And what is the little thing, Eddie? The little
Yeah.
head looking thing?
So Beat will, like, say for instance you fall down a hole, it'll pick you up and fly you back up.
Really?
And
Sure.
the other one just brings energy or whatever
Yeah.
you need at the time.
Oh, okay, so see, from what I'm used to, this sounds like a little bit like Mega Man 7 and 8,
Yeah.
where they had a lot of extra characters come in but do meaningful stuff if you wanted to.
It feels a lot like 8, to be honest with you. Like the gameplay and everything, it's just a bit more smoother than 8. Gameplay so far is pretty fun.
I heard the music is good too.
Music is quite good. Like I was listening to the music and I actually was enjoying it. So it looks quite good. It's been quite good so far. Definitely check it out.
I would say this is a Merc recommendation.
Yeah, it's $29.99 right now.
Nice.
I would usually buy brand new when it comes out just to support the hauls and everything. I love my games and I love them to make sequels, so I usually try to buy it like the day of, so it gives them sales. So I try to, even though sometimes I just wait for the sales, like Assassin's Creed, I probably will not pick up until Black Friday.
Understood.
So, yeah.
Speaking of Assassin's Creed, that's out, right? Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, it came out this week as well.
I have seen Giant Bomb's quick look of it, and from what I saw, I like that game. There's some real it looks good, but what I like about video games, even like narrative open world video games like Assassin's Creed, I still like it when you can tell it's a video game.
Yeah.
And there's some funny stuff I've seen happen where it's just like, oh, this is a video game. Yeah. I've seen in particular the interactions with the animals. Now, I believe with this game they've ramped them up because they wanted to make them a threat. Like there's a lot of wildcats that will join a fight and attack you. I think there's like some sea stuff too, because I hear there's lots of water combat. They brought that in. But oh boy, I've seen some stuff happen with the cats in the middle of a fight. Like I've seen the main character, the female, because there's 2 in this game.
Yeah, you could be the male or female.
And a lot of people saying the female is like her delivery and her voice acting is like really funny. Yeah. Like she handles situations in a different way than the guy, and like it's actually humorous. So I want to check that out. But I've seen some jank where, in particularly during that quick look, where the bobcat jumped her while she was fighting like 4 other dudes.
Yeah.
And the cat was doing the Assassin's Creed thing of not attacking.
Yeah.
Instead of just, being constantly mauling you like a cat would.
Yeah.
And so there's a Sparta kick in that game. And, I'll ask you, what do you think the Sparta kick does? You saw 300, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does exactly that. Like, it's apparently like this really strong move. Like, not damage-wise, but you can boot people far.
Yeah.
And so they were fighting on the beach, and the cat kept jumping in and hitting them. And so they were like, "Can you use the Sparta kick?" Like, all right, let's find out. And so he kicked it in the face, and it just went flying, and it came back. So then they aimed towards the water, and they booted the cat straight into the water, and it drowned. And I was like, "Yes, that is so dumb." I mean, also it would have been a dumber video game if the cat would have been unfazed by the water and just jumped out because it's a video game. But you know what? I'll take it. But it looks fun, and so I haven't been into Assassin's Creed. Like I heard Origins was really good.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I had Origins since it came out, and I have not touched it.
Yeah, like I heard that's probably the best one in a long time.
Yeah. I heard the same thing. I never got into the chance to play it because there's other shit that came
There's
out.
so much stuff. Yeah.
Over that time, and that game is time consuming. Also, I was kind of burnt out with Assassin's Creed, so probably after the first DLC of Spider-Man comes out, then I'll probably go into Origins before I go into Odyssey.
This is what I've heard that from numerous people, people like that have reviewed the game or people that have played Odyssey recently. They were saying, yeah, man, Origins was the one that brought me back in because I got burnt out. And I'm like, wow, to hear that, like that's how I felt too, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't played one since.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate. I haven't played one. Damn, it's been a while. Three. Before 3. The one that turned me off was the one with they brought SEO back for a third game. You remember the one before 3?
So that was Revelations.
Revelations, yes. Instead of just letting it die after the second, like Brotherhood, which I thought would have been a good jumping off point, but they brought him back and they made him an old man. And it was kind of sad. Like I'm not really feeling that.
Yeah, so. I did not like 3, even though I'm probably one of the few people that didn't mind Connor.
Yeah, okay.
I like Connor's character. I just wish they developed him more. They kind of just focused more towards his father and who his father was than anything.
Okay.
I really liked 4, and 4, I just felt like 4, they didn't have enough space between 4 and 3.
I will say I did gravitate to Black Flag in a way that I haven't since 2.
Yeah.
So maybe after that game, but I'll be honest, I didn't finish it. I didn't finish 4.
Black Flag was good, but then again, they had so much shit to do that I get overwhelmed. I didn't.
You just can't help it, can you? In that game specifically, you really can't help the feeling of, oh man, I got to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because it actually gives you stuff in the game. That's the cool part.
I did not like Unity. Unity, I think, was the worst one.
Okay, now could you please explain to me why? I've heard that numerous times, but again,
Unity
never played
was just a broken game. That was the first game that was supposed to be like a full multiplayer adventure, and it just had so much glitches, so much bad glitches.
Is that the one where the faces turn inside out?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It was just really bad game. The character had no good story. It was a really boring game. Like honestly, that was the first Assassin's Creed that I stopped playing within the first 2 missions.
Wow, that's saying something. Did you get to try the England one?
Yeah, I like Syndicate. I did like Syndicate a lot.
Okay.
I did like Syndicate a lot, but I thought like the story outside of the Creed story was getting ridiculous, and I couldn't keep. I just didn't like where they were going with it.
Okay, understood.
So that was the thing, and I think Origins stopped that whole thing, and they just went more towards the beginning of the Creed and all that stuff.
Yes.
Origins, I did not get a fair chance to play it, so hopefully I will get more into it soon, and I actually will go through the whole game.
I think correct me if I'm wrong. Did that come out around the same time as Far Cry?
No, it came out last October.
October. Okay.
It came out last October. I just didn't. I did pick it up, but it's just that I forgot where I was playing at the time.
Okay, no problem.
But everything got like it pretty much everything like went over that game. I just didn't touch it.
Understood. All right. So what else you got, man?
And then I picked up WWE 2K19.
Oh hell yeah! You got the Ric Flair edition? Even though hashtag boo the woo, we are Becky Lynch supporters.
Boo the other woo, boo the female woo,
the daughter, not the father.
So one thing I noticed, because our fellow cast member Chapstar, he got the Woo edition as well. So the cloth of the robe is different, and probably every single person is probably 1 to 3 cloths.
Oh, so there's supposed to be a piece of his robe?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
nice.
Julio got the one from his last WrestleMania.
Okay.
I
What
got
color?
the blue.
Okay.
I got the one from his first NWA Championship. Which
Really?
was pink.
Wow. They went back and got that? Jeez.
Yeah, because it has the long hair and it shows the picture where what robe it's from.
Oh, wow.
Comes with like a Hall of Fame ring, which is heavy as hell.
Awesome.
Looks
Awesome.
cool. It comes with the pop, which has the belt, has the WCW title with the glasses.
Now, okay. Now, question: does the pop have a robe on or a suit on?
No, it's the jean, the red shirt, and the
Oh, the
blazer.
iconic look. Okay, I know.
The sunglasses, gold
Yes.
sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
He
Yeah.
has the ring. He has a ring on with the chain and a Rolex watch, and then he has the WCW the big gold title.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I love that pop. It's actually probably one of my favorite pops just because of the detail of it. That was like the first pop they actually put a belt on.
Okay. So that's breaking the mold right there. Nice.
Yep. It came with that, and then it came with the deluxe edition of the WWE 2K19, which is deluxe edition is pretty much the season pass, the extra character Rey Mysterio and Ronda Rousey, and it also came with like you could pretty much unlock everything just with a button, or you could just like play through it and earn it. It's up to you, but they have one that you just press a button and everything unlocks. I was not gonna do that, but then I was like, you know what? I want Tommaso Ciampa, and I needed a couple moves from Daniel Bryan's story mode in order to use him. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just press the square. And there was no achievement points for collecting everything, so I was like, all right.
Okay, understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
Cool. So far, all I did so far in the game was download characters from the creator, from the community, and then I also downloaded some arenas, some belts. So I downloaded like the IWGP belt and the NWA title. I'm looking for a better Cody Rhodes because the one I saw I didn't really like, or the Kenny Omega I saw I didn't really like. So I'll wait till other people make it. And then I played the showcase mode. I mainly played the showcase mode. I had not did my player yet. I did the showcase mode. That's Daniel Bryan, pretty much telling him the story. You fight Velocity, you fight John Cena. Remember when he wore pants? I mean, he was a hip hop before. This was before the Thugonomics.
Okay.
He wore like big long. It was transitioning the Thugonomics, but he wasn't the full character yet. So he usually wore long, like windbreaker pants.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I
remember that.
Brian and that, and then you also fight Jericho in one, which is the old Jericho when he was in NXT. You fight The Miz, which I lost like 3 times because you had to do certain things in order to beat them. And then right now I'm up to Randy Orton.
Which one?
It was after Team Hell No. So I'm up to John Cena. You fight John Cena at SummerSlam. This when he got cashed in on.
Oh, wow.
Daniel Bryan won the belt and then got cashed in on.
Gotcha. Wow.
So yeah, the showcase mode is pretty good. It's pretty much Daniel Bryan telling his story, and it's pretty fun so far. I love the gameplay.
Is it fully voiced by the wrestlers?
Yeah.
Cool.
I do like the gameplay. They did tweak things. There's some stupid glitches, but that's in every game. But
are they funny? That's the main thing.
Some of them are funny.
Okay.
Like I did one thing that looked like Randy Orton threw himself through the table.
Oh, nice.
I was like, all right. Then he broke himself.
Awesome.
Other than that, it's pretty fun so far. I haven't got really into the main gameplay yet. I will get into that soon, but I've mostly been playing the showcase, so I got the feel of the game, and there's a lot of things you can do. You go into the ornaments now easily. You do a lot of transitions easily. They kind of stop the load time, so the load times are not as long as they used to be.
How is that big head mode? Did you try it?
I have not tried that yet.
Oh,
I'll put videos in the big head mode.
We need the New Day in big head mode.
New Day, big head mode, you got it. I'll put New Day versus the Bar.
Yes. Awesome.
fight for the biggest head.
The Money in the briefcase, the Money in the Bank briefcase has to have a big head on it. There you go.
So they're gonna fight for the tag team Money in the Bank briefcase with big heads.
Yes.
I'll make a big head title.
Yeah. There you go. Big head title. That's what I'm talking about.
Big head 6-man title.
What's up? Yeah. So okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So it's a fun game. I'm actually liking it more than 2K19 so far. Just the gameplay in general. So I'm liking it so far. It's good so far.
Good. I mean, we the main thing I'm not interested in from the past series was, again, how complicated everything got.
Yeah.
And like it was too simulation heavy. So you're saying like they toned it down a little bit?
Yes, they made it a little arcadey in a way that is a bit more faster, but you still have the simulator elements. One thing that's really cool is that you can make money in the bank for anything now. So you can make money in the bank for the IC title.
Yeah.
And things like that, which is cool. And you can, and if you use the universe mode, you can use it anytime you want.
Oh, really?
So like right before you make the title match, you can be like, do you want the Money in the Bank to be cashed in?
Nice.
Things like that. So it lets you control your shows now.
Okay. Cool. Well, all right. So the way this stands, do you? I mean, I know it's an early. It's maybe too early to tell, but the way it feels, are you liking this better than last year's game?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
like,
that was the easiest.
I'm finding myself like wanting to play more. Like 18, I had to kind of force myself to play a little bit, but
okay,
this one makes me want to play it. I'm looking forward to playing this story mode because I heard that was a big key thing for it. Like my career was a lot better. It's just short, but I heard because it's full story.
Okay, gotcha.
So it looks pretty good. I'll definitely put up videos of the gameplay and stuff like that when I get a chance. I will do a simulator of evolution. That's coming up. So I'll probably do the Alexa Bliss versus Stratus.
Oh, they have the arena for that? I mean, the tile set for that?
Yeah,
whoa. All right, never mind.
I downloaded it.
No, never mind. Yeah.
So I'll probably do some of the simulators for those matches.
Okay.
Becky versus Charlotte most likely would be there.
Yeah. Can I just say?
Yeah.
We did watch Super Showdown WWE this past weekend, and there was they had Becky Lynch had a match. The only thing I'm really upset about with Becky Lynch too is that she doesn't change her in ring gear. She still has the really colorful outfit. And I'm like, that doesn't scream angry.
You know which one she should use? The black and orange one she had. The
one that had the fire on it?
Yeah. No, there was one that had the lines of orange on it.
Oh, okay.
It looked black and just have more of a badass looking suit. She's just using her same gear.
I mean, not for nothing. I'm feeling the all leather with the black kicks with the wings on them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's something similar to that. At least.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. But
I understand your wrestling gear is different from your outside gear, so have something similar to that in the all black.
Yeah. I think that would fit better. But anyway, that's here nor there. That's just Becky Lynch.
Yes.
She's the official. Is she the official mascot? No, of the Wrestling Babble.
It was Alexa Bliss for a while, but lately it's been Becky Lynch because she's been doing some badass stuff. So like the last week podcast, I just noticed that it was her picture on them.
well, this week, stay tuned. We got a banger for you.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Ty Dillinger and Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, I gotta send you that picture. Just thinking about it.
Yeah, like
you flipped off.
You tried to break the man's finger. Listen.
I'll be mad too. I'll flip him off as well.
Exactly. Randy out here being sadistic and shit. Cut it out, Randy.
You know what? We like that.
A belt and sit your ass down. True enough. You never know when he's gonna show up.
Yeah.
But usually during a Shinsuke match. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So a baby face. Yeah. Annoying baby face.
No more perfect 10. Perfect 9. Well, I don't want to go too long. Is there anything more exciting that you got from this weekend?
Not really.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's shit. You got to do a lot of the more important things. Mega Man 9 is a pretty big release. The
No.
WWE 2K19 is a pretty big release.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Assassin's Creed, I'll probably have more when I play it.
That's a AAA game, so that's a pretty big pretty big thing. Well, I mean, two quick things I want to bring up. Venom came out this past weekend
Yes.
to mixed reviews. I looked up the stuff because I haven't seen it yet. The Rotten Tomatoes is like 1.5, but the IMDb reviews is like 3.5. So, again, I'm not gonna give any stock to reviews. Like I don't really do that for movies that I'm interested in. I tend to ask people I know how they feel about it if they've seen it, and then just go see it and make my own informed opinion. Yeah. Oh yeah. That would be a good idea. What time? But you go like at 5, right?
I could go early. Well, so far, like I saw the show sold out later, so I might go early.
I got you. Okay. Well, you know what? Keep me posted if it's early enough. I'll definitely pop down.
The first showing go like 9 or 10. So
Because my thing is, I don't want to go while I'm falling asleep. I don't want to do that too.
Yeah.
But it's come out to mixed reviews, but mostly positive. I have seen that it has officially broken a weekend record.
Yeah.
At 80 million, which is pretty good. So it's number 1 this weekend, which is like good. I mean, listen, they don't all have to be the best movie you've ever seen, but I've heard at least it's fun. And like you said, Merc, that Venom is faithful.
Yeah.
And Eddie Brock is actually a good character in the movie, so I'm interested in seeing it.
My own thing that I was telling you that I wish what they did, I wish they went more patiently and waited to add waited for Spider-Man to add it to it, and then they could have split it.
Okay, yeah. It would have been. It would have got some of that Marvel movie magic if they would have waited. I agree with that.
That's the only thing I'll say. Other than that, I'll wait till. Again, I'll give by next week. We'll have a review.
Yeah, that's cool. And also sad news with Marvel, but like you said, it could be a double cross. But Chris Evans announced that after they were, as of them wrapping up Avengers 4, that is it for him as Captain America. He cites his contract, so that's all we're gonna really say. We know he likes the character. He likes portraying the character.
He likes what the character does for people too.
Yes, he is, and I said this to somebody talking about him specifically.
Yeah.
That man is the Robert Downey. Excuse me. I'm looking at him in the picture. He said some stuff to him as well. Chris Evans is the John Cena of movie stars, especially with the amount of charity work that he's done since he's become that character.
Yeah.
It's pretty much up there with Cena. Like him and Pratt, right?
Yeah.
Like the top 2 guys that just everywhere with the charity and like you said, he went out of his way to embody what Captain America stood for.
Yeah.
And he could have collected a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Go in there and collect a paycheck.
I think he character met with people. And yeah, you can't deny that as well. It's a good thing.
He's probably one of the most liked movie stars for the character that he did. Like, he made people like Captain America when people thought he was corny.
Yeah.
Many people thought. I still remember people thought that it was like, Captain America is gonna be whack. Captain America is not gonna be. How can they make Captain America appealing to today? And it's like,
Human Torch playing Captain America?
Also, why is Human Torch playing Captain America? Good point. People forgot about that.
You know what? I will say this in the beginning of it. I already had hope for him when I found out it was him.
I was already a Chris Evans fan though.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, he has the American boy look, kind of like that Boy Scout.
Definitely.
So I was like, all right, I can see that. And then when it happened, the first Captain America movie I loved.
Still one of my favorites to this day.
And then all the movies after that I loved. I think
his line
run.
Would you? Okay, let me ask your personal opinion. And throughout this, what is it? How many years has he been Cap? Was it 8 years or was it
9 years?
Yeah, so it's going to be 9 years as of when that movie comes out.
Yeah.
Now, in that time period, has Captain America's movies stood as like your favorite in the series, or like the line, like the 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands down, Winter Soldier, I think, is my number one. Still, Winter Soldier was amazing, and then Civil War was amazing. Civil War, I think, was the best Avenger movie.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I do.
And I think when we did our reviews of it, I think those were the two that were like highly. Those were our top like 3 movies. Was the
Captain America movies? Yeah.
And to this day, I say that's my favorite trilogy of movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, I agree as well. Hands down.
Then I'll say 4 would be Avengers and then Thor.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Yeah, I mean, but then again, it's not. No, well, yeah, Iron Man is divisive.
Yeah.
Iron Man is divisive. So I see that. So I mean, no. What was your angle on it? Because you brought up an interesting little thing.
So I could see him trolling. This is the thing. I could see him trolling the fact that this is his last Captain American movie. Doesn't mean he has to be Captain America in another movie.
Gotcha.
Maybe he's Steve Rogers, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Maybe he's just Steve Rogers for the next appearance he does.
Yes.
Remember, he just went like that. I'm really skeptical. I really hope that he's still somewhat included in the Marvel Universe event. He don't have to be like in every movie, but at least have like a cameo, maybe in Spider-Man or things like that. Just like little parts. You don't have to be anything broad and big. And then like say for instance the next big like movie, like everyone's down and guess who comes back to fucking save everybody? Captain America.
Yes. But you know what? That's the power of the character, because you just mentioned something and it clicked in my head like, damn, he had a character in he had a cameo in Homecoming.
Yeah.
And his cameo was so good that it just spawned like tons of memes, but it's like even just that one appearance from him, it's so embodied the character, dude. Like, yes, Captain America would be the guy that's doing the fucking classroom, PSA for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the character, and he did it so well. Yeah. Definitely gonna miss him as the character for the main movies. This does mean there won't be a Captain America 4 with him at the helm. It is what it is.
But we'll see where they go with it. Again, Marvel has a lot of movies, and they have a broader story to tell. Than just Captain America. So we'll see where they go with the next bunch of movies. If it carries on the legacy of what they brought, or is it worse, or maybe better.
I like your idea of continuing the legacy with the characters they do have.
Yeah.
With the Falcon or with Winter Soldier, because they've both been introduced into the universe, so they are there.
Yeah, and they both were Captain America.
So should they want to go that way, they have them there. It's not a stretch,
Exactly. And we already kind of saw Winter Soldier kind of glancing at it, like him using the shield and all, and then everyone got hyped for that. So.
Although I'm kind of hyped for Punisher to be Captain America, I'm just saying.
Punisher.
I want the Punisher.
Captain Spidey.
Captain Spidey. Is this Spider-Man with Captain America?
No, it's just that someone made a suit of a Captain America suit with Spider-Man, and it looks really dope.
Oh, okay.
I'm down for that.
Too bad there's no PC version of the new Spider-Man game. Just put all of people's creations in there. I'm just saying.
Spider-Man. Can I get Plus yet, please?
No, still not yet?
No.
Oh, soon.
New Game Plus, please.
Very soon.
This week, maybe.
Well, when is Black Cat dropping?
Is that in the month?
End of this month?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully before then.
Hopefully before then. Then I can record and do my adventure. New Game Plus. I'll play on the hardest difficulty, so I can scream and yell. Want to pick the controller. The game can be difficult.
I've seen the combat can ramp up.
Yeah.
I've seen those big man enemies.
Exactly. But that web fury is great for that, because they usually get caught on the road.
I'm saying though, I've seen it. It really is. Okay. All right. So that's it for this week. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the It Gets Better Right Square podcast. Make sure you catch us on all social media and elsewhere. We are on YouTube, RedCycloneInc, and Merc with the Mic. SoundCloud as well. YouTube, excuse me, Merc with the Mic and RedCycloneInc on that as well. We have Tumblr, also same thing. And then social media is Twitter, Facebook. What is it? What else we got? WordPress, we got that. Like, all same thing. RedCycloneInc, Merc with the Mic. Yeah, and that's gonna do it for this week. Thank you for listening, and always remember, follow the Jenkins for those delicious sandwiches.
Or taco.
Oh, he's upgrading.
Or pita.
No, that's too healthy. I wouldn't. That pita would be soaked in grease.
Yeah.
Why he turn that pita into a pizza? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do chicken because he will eat you.
You might lose it. Listen, that finger, you might lose it.
Yep.
Randy ain't got nothing on the Jenkins.
Nope. Not at all. He'll bite it off, and they were in front of camera.
Smiling.
Blood on his face.
No, Jesus. All right, we have to turn a new corner on the ferocity.
The ferocity of Jenkins.
That's a new. What's one of those tales of mystery? It's one of those side comics.
You know what's great is that Jenkins listens to these and he laughs his ass off, and that's one thing I love about him.
I know. He's just evolving. Oh no, he was the mascot. Remember what was it? Big Show?
The Showster.
The Showster, yeah.
Jenkins supposed to dress as Showster.
Come on, damn it! Get your outfit together. We need it. Halloween is coming up. Come on.
We'll get you like the yellow and red tights.
Yellow and red with get him a shirt that tears, or halfway.
We'll do like a filming, like the Southpaw Regional Wrestling.
Oh my goodness! When is that needs to come back? Remember, did they tease like a season 2 or something?
They did season 2.
They did a
They did season 2 already. It's on the network. Oh,
get the Good Brothers something else to do. Need it back.
They were fucking. I love them.
They are really good in that. Yeah. Shout outs to the Good Brothers. Yes. You know who you are.
Check out Up Down Down for their Tekken tournament and all their other videos there. They do some amazing stuff. I love their stuff, so definitely check them out. And, peace out.
That's it. Peace.